In an effort to increase equity, inclusion, and all the other words people say now, I've decided to welcome everybody in multiple languages. So welcome to Zack's Shop Talk. I hope you enjoy the show.
Bienvenidos a la charla de la tienda de Zack. Espero que disfruten del programa.
Bienvenue à la discussion de Zack. J'espère que vous apprécierez l'émission.
It's like the sexiest way to say it.
Willkommen bei Zacks Shop Talk. Ich hoffe, Sie genießen die Show.
잭의 숍토크에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 쇼를 즐기시기 바랍니다.
Benvenuti al talk shop di Zack. Spero che vi piaccia lo spettacolo.
Okay, let's get started, yeah? My name is Zack, and this is the HVAC Fake News. In our leading story tonight, Goodman is embracing a brand new propane refrigerant-based heat pump model. Goodman's excited about this. After years and years of hearing guff and other malarkey about their refrigerant leaks, Goodman can now rest easy. If they have any more refrigerant leaks, the explosion would hide the evidence. The state of Florida has officially released their safeguards against HVAC scam list for 2025. Number 1, do not trust any HVAC contractor that arrives for the estimate and cut off jean shorts. Number 2, in the same vein, do not welcome any contractor that wears a wife beater to perform any services. Number 3, do not welcome any contractor that believes the Chevelle is the finest sports car ever made. Number 3, never use an HVAC contractor whose mailing address is a houseboat in the middle of the Everglades. Number 4, never trust a contractor that describes supply and demand issues as John Stone won't sell me anything anymore. Lastly, never hire a contractor that requires that you also hire a translator. If that's offensive, I'll add another one to balance it out. Never hire a contractor that lives with his mother in a single-wide trailer.
Now everybody from the 313, put your mother...
And an official statement from Zack's Shop Talk, we have now declared that you may call any air conditioning refrigerant officially Freon. If there's any issues with that, then that person is a jerk and they're wrong. Also, we do not accept brand names for mini splits as refrigerant names. No Frosty Cool, no Frosty Coolio, no Cool Cool Yum Yum, no Home Cool Yum Yum, no Timo Cool, and no Amazona Cool. Last but certainly not least, the tech tip of the week. Now that we're using flammable refrigerants, it's going to be easier than ever to troubleshoot that TXV. In the past, you'd have to replace the TXV and put in a piston, or you have to add some sort of zero ice, Supco 88, or whatever that train stuff is. That's the exact same thing for more money. Nowadays, with our flammable refrigerants, pop that Schrader valve open, hold down a lighter, and that TXV will definitely be blown free of any debris. You're welcome, America, and thank you for watching the HVAC Fake News. I tell you what, every time that I play that intro music, it makes me want to just punch the guy next to me. That's why there's no one here, because he be punched, bro, because that music really gets me pumped up like a mother chunker. Yes, it does. I'm going to turn this up just slightly. Okay. All right. Now, Brandon, you're out there saying that you know the best fast food. So go ahead and put that down in the chat while I adjust my numbers here. Is that better? A little bit louder? No. Went the wrong direction right there. Okay, let's get it a little bit louder. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. Okay. So, Brandon, tell me what you think. Cannon's already calling. Cannon, you got to give me a second to start this thing up. Culver's I never heard of. Hello?
Okay, well, Brandon said the best fast food is Culver's.
I never even heard of Culver's.
You've never heard of Culver's? Well, it's because you've never been to the Midwest, my friend.
No, I've never been to the Midwest. This is Cannon Casey, everybody. He's helping me test the phones for tonight, and he's giving us valuable information.
Culver's, one. Have you ever heard of Butterburger?
I never heard of Butterburger either. Sorry. Keep going.
A Butterburger is a burger with butter in it, so it makes it 3 times better. They also have cheeseburgers.
Okay, is this something your mom made you growing up, or is this an actual restaurant?
No, Culver's Culver's has Butterburgers.
This sounds like a made-up thing.
Look at the menu right now.
All right. We've all got nothing better to do. Okay.
They're fantastic. Okay.
Culver's menu.
They got cheese curds and custard.
Okay. The Culver's, like, the logo pops up when I type it, so obviously it's just the best, I guess. Okay. So here, let's go over to the chat here. Hold fast.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything's made fresh. My butt. Are you kidding me?
You have to pull forwards and wait for your item to come out.
Okay. All right. Let's have a little sidebar then. Is that really fast food?
It is in a drive-through.
Okay. You can pick up stuff from like Outback Steakhouse in a drive-through.
My Outback Steakhouses do not have a drive-through window, so
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if ours does either, but I know that there's restaurants like Outback that does that.
College had a drive-through window, but that's the only like kind of sit-down restaurant I can think of.
That's completely unbelievable.
Yeah, the Pizza Hut in Concordia, Kansas has a drive-through.
No. You went to college.
Oh, well.
See how I let that develop?
For a year.
You went to college. Is this air conditioning college?
No, this was before air conditioning college.
Oh, man. What were you going to be before an air conditioner guy?
I was literally just going for credits, and I'll be 100% honest. So this is in Central Kansas. This is as close as I ever was to my farm that I had growing up. So the only reason I went there was so I could hunt every day.
Oh, the only reason you went there so you could hunt every day. That's nice. Okay. Let me turn you up a little bit, too, because you're a little bit quiet, oddly enough.
I went pheasant and quail hunting every day. I went turkey hunting every day. I went deer hunting every day.
Okay, well, we'll come back to that. Hold on, I'm going to go through the chat people here. We got Brandon Brenny. We got Kangaroo. Kangaroo is back. I'm going to tell you a story, Kangaroo, in just a second. I think you'll like this.
Is he Australian?
No. His real name's Scott. He's Scott. He's not Australian. I guess there can be Australians named Scott, but this particular person is not Australian, unless I've got this really wrong for a long time. I was
just wondering why he's named Kangaroo.
I don't know. He could tell us that story, actually. We got Seaton HVAC. Says, depend on what type of fast food you're talking about. We're talking about all fast food, everywhere, every type. Susie says, hey, y'all, and Whataburger. We don't have Whataburger here either, but I've heard of that. Brandon, the only fast food you can even get a pot roast at. Is that Culver's?
I believe that is Culver's.
Because he's the one who brought up Culver's there, too. So,
wait,
okay.
I didn't even look at it. Did he really say Culver's?
Yeah, it says Culver's.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to cuss. I'm in here.
Well, people in the trade aren't allowed to cuss.
I'm not in customers' houses.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, if you slip out, it's fine, Cannon. It's okay. You can move on. We're all big boys and girls here. But
I did shock myself one time, and on a blower motor.
This is an odd segue.
I grabbed the stub of the blower motor and it shocked me, and I yelled "fuck," and the old lady inside the house yelled through the return, "Are you okay?" Okay,
you don't have to cuss on purpose either. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
good grief. When I make this into a podcast later, I'm going to check the explicit box now or really tempt fate.
You're welcome.
I'm not going to check the box. We'll tempt fate. I tempt fate nearly every day. That's like the only type of living I do. So I got the menu here. I'm actually going to bring it up on the screen while we talk to our chat friends. And the very first thing is value baskets, and then it goes to Butterburgers. That's the exact thing that you're talking about. It has the Culver's Deluxe, the Culver's Bacon Deluxe, the Butterburger cheese, The bacon deluxe. Let's look at this sucker. That looks like about 12,000 calories. Let's see this. Where's the nutritional?
It's not an everyday meal. It's a once in a while meal.
It's a special treat.
And I got a high top transit. I can't even go through the drive-thrus anymore.
Oh, wow. So you got to walk in there, burn a couple calories.
I know, right?
So you started out skinny, but like everyone in the trade, you're going to end up like 2.5 at least, 3 maybe, and then retire.
I've already had my fat days. I'm actually skinning down now.
Yeah. Really, what'd you get up to?
Well, I have a beautiful wife that makes me food now.
That's not an answer. What'd you get up to weight-wise?
Oh, weight-wise,
yeah.
230 was my heaviest.
Oh, how tall are you?
6 foot.
Are you 6 foot? I always imagined you were 5'6" or something.
Okay. I'm 5'11".
Okay.
11/16.
I see. We're lying here today. Okay. Yes, I am 6'5". Yes. And that makes my body weight index closer. So, not to break this up real quick, but the Culver's Bacon Deluxe is about 910 calories, which actually is less than I thought. And then the triple, which I guess is just another patty in there, is 1,150. So you eat too many of those, you're going to be, laying in the crawl space going, call 911.
Hey, add the large Dr. Pepper in there and the large fry.
Oh,
and, we're at 2,000 calories.
Yeah, you are knocking on 2,000 door. Large fry is probably like 400 or 500 calories. Let's find out real quick. We won't spend a lot of time on this, but since I've never heard of this place, I'm pretty curious about it. Culver's. Everybody's like, yeah, we all go to Culver's every day. Crinkle cut fries, just like Mom used to make.
Oh, the fries are so good, plus the cheese curds.
There's a family size. There's a large size is 430 calories. There's a family size that I'm not accepting these cookies. No, well, okay, I'll do it. The family size is 1,320 calories. That must be like a giant basket of fries, though.
I believe it is.
It's got to be. It's got to be a lot. Let's see. Let's do those cheese turds you're talking about. Wisconsin cheese curds. It's Midwest, all right. The large size is 980 calories. Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
That's what I call lunch.
Cheese curds and the hamburger, right?
No, just cheese curds.
Oh, I'm about to say that's like all your calories for like the whole day almost. It's crazy.
When you're sweating them off in the attic, it doesn't matter.
No, if you sweat them off, it doesn't matter. No, I don't know if it matters or not.
I'm just kidding. We have basements here.
Yeah, yeah. But even if you do spend all day in the attic, like all that fat still goes in there somewhere. I'm not sure how the health stuff works. If you walk a lot, you look better. That's all I can tell you. But I don't know about the arteries. The arteries may still be clogged. You're young.
Always a possibility.
Yeah. That's. Let me see. I missed a whole lot of chatting here. Let's see. Whataburger is the Ameristar of burger joints from Seton HVAC. Brandon's in Wisconsin, home of the Culvers. I knew he was up there. I didn't know that was the home of it. Culvers also has a fish chili. Fish chili. I don't know. Fish chili. I don't know about that. Let me see that.
That sounds awful.
That doesn't sound good. Maybe he missed. I see that says George's chili and George's Chili Supreme, which actually looks pretty good. I like chili. I don't know about that.
I'm Catholic.
Sounds like a lovely heart attack. That's great. Oh, man. What'd you say?
I said I'm Catholic, but not on Fridays during Lent.
What does that mean?
I don't eat fish.
I bet you sounds like you like Fat Tuesday.
I love Fat Tuesday.
Yeah, man. You have a bunch of pancakes?
That is Pancake Day. That's what they celebrate in Europe, and I don't believe those people.
The Europeans?
Yeah.
In general, like the entire continent?
Who likes the Europeans?
I don't know. You got a wide variety. You got Britain on one side.
It's really weird to me, the people that go over there. Like, we fought to get away from them. Why do we want to go back?
Well, we didn't fight to get away from everybody in Europe. You do know the French helped us win the Revolutionary War.
I'm really talking about the people that speak English.
Well, again, Lafayette probably spoke English.
Fully of college.
All right, let's go ahead and ascertain.
I don't know any foreign language.
Okay, hold on a second here. Can you name any general besides George Washington that participated in the Revolutionary War? From either side, from any side, French, English, American.
Any general besides George Washington?
Yeah.
John Adams.
I don't think John Adams was a general.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of.
John Adams was a founding father. Now, you had Alexander Hamilton. He wasn't a general, but he was helping.
He was helping.
Cornwallis. You ever heard that name before?
No.
You never heard the name Cornwallis, like the British general?
No.
Battle of Yorktown.
I've heard of that.
Okay, well, all right. Have you ever heard of Lafayette?
Yeah, Louisiana.
Yeah, well, not the city, but the general Lafayette, the French guy who helped us win.
Did not know that. I did not know the beautiful city with a wonderful ice cream place in it is named after a general.
So, yeah, it sounds like he never saw The Patriot. I'm naming everybody from The Patriot and the Hamilton musical. Yeah, man, the French helped us win because I don't know if you know this. I have relatives on my wife's side that's from England, and the English really hate the French. I mean, it's like a lot. And so the French actually came over here to help us beat the British, which I'll call them different names all the way throughout this conversation. And because they just hate them so much. But then when the French needed our help shortly after, we didn't help them. Ain't that cold?
That seems like something we'd do.
Let's see. Brandon Brittany says Cornwallis was supposed to get like half of Georgia if he won the war for the British. Yeah, all those British guys were like, we're going to get all these cool places, and it's going to be awesome. And like the guy said, though, you've never watched The Patriot, the movie The Patriot with Mel Gibson?
No, I've never seen that movie.
What the crap? Okay, Cannon, go watch The Patriot because it's a great movie, and it mentions a lot of these guys. Even has a French guy.
Very important thing very common through HVAC people. I had severe ADHD.
All right,
I can't sit through a movie.
No. This is not right. This is not. I mean, you're right about your diagnosis probably, but like HVAC guys, they really like this stuff. Like detail oriented, like service technicians like detail oriented things. You got to learn about history, man.
Well, have you ever heard of the Lacine Massacre?
The Lacine Massacre. No, what is that?
It is a massacre that happened from people coming over from Missouri to Kansas and killed a whole bunch of people because they did not want slavery in Kansas, and they were trying to vote slavery down.
I never heard of that particular event, but during that time period when there were slave states and non-slave states in that particular area of the country,
slave state, Kansas was free.
They were fighting quite a bit over there. When they were voting whether or not they were going to be slave states and stuff during that period, there was a lot of bloodshed.
Lots of fighting over here.
Yeah, see, we have people in the chat talking about the War of 1812. HVAC Daddy says that history is his favorite. And let's see, who else we got here? Owen says, did the French help during the Civil War? Not so much. That's true. If we're talking about who helped who, you know what? There was a breakdown after the Revolutionary War. And Brandon says, the French suck. All the towns in Wisconsin are French and you can't pronounce them. I thought all the towns in Wisconsin wore Indian names. Like Oconomowoc. I thought that was Indian stuff.
Lots of places in Louisiana are French. And
yeah,
I can't say half of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of French influence down there. And, of course, our Canadian friends up north, there's an entire province where they speak French. Did you know that?
My wife's yelling at me that I have a Cajun dictionary for when I have to go down there.
Oh, chou raihan now, chou raihan. That's Cajun right there. Let's see.
I'm going to go with yes. I can't dispute it.
You got to go now. I got to go on down, get that alligator, go and hook him good now. You hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Good. Let's see. Brandon says he works in Eau Claire, which means clear water. Okay. Oh, the French suck. Yeah, that's so funny. I like history.
Have you tried
stuff.
their wine? It's absolutely terrible.
I don't drink wine. I don't drink any alcohol. I haven't drank any alcohol since I was like mid-20s.
I haven't drank any alcohol in the last second.
Well, I learned my lesson. I drank, like I tell people, I drank enough alcohol before I was even legal to go ahead and fill up my entire life. So I'm good to go. Now I don't do it. I quit smoking, I quit drinking, and that's been good decisions.
I am still drinking.
Well, it's okay.
Still
it's fine.
chewing.
Still chewing. That's gross, though.
I do the on pouches, the Zens, as you would say. So I don't have to spit anymore.
I think it's still gross, but that's fine. Good for you, though. You've graduated to something slightly less gross. But all right, let's do some actual HVAC for a second, and then we'll get back to things that aren't HVAC. I'm sure.
So the
Why? What now? I'm trying to introduce topic here.
860.
What?
Yellow Jacket Titan digital manifold.
What about it?
They were very good gauges until the screen broke.
That's right. Yours broke, and then they've been dead for a while.
They've been dead for
It feels
about
3 or 4 years.
3
It feels
years?
like. Yeah.
4 years.
It feels like a while.
Probably before COVID, honestly.
Yeah.
But they're still in my garage. Still saying that I'm going to send them off and get them fixed, but I haven't.
Well, the lady that worked with Yellow Jacket that arranged all that stuff, when I was like asking them for like, hey, I got a friend who needs this, because I got Chuck some gauges too, and he liked them, and she left because like every so often they get new marketing people, and I've been with them since 2017, so that's 8 years. They've had like 3 different marketing people, so that was like the last marketing person. So the new one doesn't know you anymore. I don't know if she can help you or not.
Probably not. I probably had to pay to get them fixed, and
Oh,
you know,
pay for it. That's not fair.
that's not how I like it.
That's not fair. Oh man, those are probably outdated anyway. They probably got a new model. Man. Okay.
I don't even know if they're making the 860s anymore. I think they just went full blown with the 870s because they're better.
They might have gone with the 870s. I don't know. We'll check that here in a second. But Cannon, you had talked with me earlier today, and I was thinking about what we would talk about here tonight. And one of the things that you said is about probes. So I was thinking, like, what are the best probes? So I'm also thinking that how long have we been going here? 22 minutes? I'm going to actually take a little bit of a break here, and then we'll talk about the probes, because Clint, I don't think Clint's even here, but Clint had asked me about that blower that I was using over on my tools channel, and the sucker is like a freaking vortex wind machine, crazy thing. So I'm going to play that video real quick. I'm going to put you on hold for here just a second. You'll be just fine, and you'll still be able to hear me, but I won't be able to hear you. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
So
good.
sit tight for just a moment. We'll be right back with you. Ken is sitting tight for just a moment. I'm going to play this video. It's funny because Clint was asking about these things, so I put together like a clip of me using them on the YouTube Shorts, and we'll be right back after that in the sponsor stuff. So we'll do the sponsor stuff first, and then the fun stuff. Here you go. Get supplies from the site that's made for the skilled trades, supplyhouse.com. Supply House is a reliable way to order plumbing, HVAC, and electrical products online. Their easy-to-use website is packed with helpful resources and the latest product info to help you get the job done right. Shop a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from over 400 top brands and get your order delivered right to your door with fast shipping from coast to coast. Need help with an order? Get expert support and industry-leading service from the friendliest folks in the business and talk to a real person every time. Use promo code SH5 for 5% off your first order. The Yellow Jacket Titan Max digital manifold provides the easiest path to system measurements. This 4-valve manifold provides fast and accurate measurements for refrigeration and AC systems. The high-resolution backlit touchscreen display erases the need for multifunction buttons and provides clear graphical and digital measurements. It also features internal data logging. Connect via Bluetooth to the WideJack View app or MeasureQuick app for further analysis. Visit yellowjacket.com for more information.
New video game. Choose your character. You choose Zack. Choose your weapon. You choose Vortex Blowgun. Enemy sighted. Single strike. Triple strike. Quadruple strike. Mega strike. Surprise attack.
Guys, I didn't know what fun was in this life until these guys sent me this blower thing. And although I'm not sponsored by these guys, I'm just having a good time with them. First of all, this daggone thing is huge, but see, it's also hugely powerful. This is my string full of clamps, and I'm about 4 foot away, and this is about to be like a jet engine, so watch out. Look at all that dust! This thing is amazing. Ah, crap.
I have my Jufine blower here. It's giant. It's not like the other little blowers, like that little wolf box thing, which is awesome. But this thing right here could actually be a leaf blower. So we're going to test out that theory. Here are some pine cones. That thing is friggin' unbelievable.
Okay, I'm back. Clint, that little blower thing is awesome right here. Cannon, I'll be right back unmuting you in just a second. I can't hear you yet, so whatever you're saying, I'm sorry. Brandon, yes, I have a second dog. Her name is Suki, and she is just the best little dog in the world. She's a Labradoodle, I think. The name sounds super weird to say. Labradoodle. And, hey, Clint, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty nice. Let me test it a little bit longer to make sure there's not any bugs in it, and we'll see if it's worthwhile. Because I haven't checked to see how much that sucker costs, but it's going to be like probably $50 to $100, I'm sure. But you never know. Some of these things, I don't know, they break real easy. People say, I'm going to send you an air duster. It'll be like something that looks like it's made out of tin foil. But this sucker looks like it's a rocket engine. It's crazy. So let's see here. Y'all are talking about the S-Mans a lot here in the chat. The S-Mans are not performing for Kanga. He says that they don't have certain features and you can't upgrade them, which is a shame. And let's see. Brandon, I know. Yeah, I remember you had the Poodles, man. That's cool. And let's see. Brandon has a set of Testo first generation probes, and they are like a 6-foot cord would have better range. Yeah, they were awful. The Testo generation 1 was bad. Generation 2 was better. And that's how you say that. They're still not as good as the other ones, but better. All right, let's bring them back in here. Let's see. Ken, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right, that's good, because the phone says you were still here. All right, so what probes do you use?
The only probes I have experience with are the field piece javelin probes.
Okay.
I've had 2 sets of them.
Why do you have 2 sets of them?
Why?
Yes.
Because the clamp on the one of the clamps on my first set got corroded inside there and stopped being able to connect to the pipe and actually give me an accurate measurement. And the second set, and I lost the Airlink probes to those.
You lost them? You left them?
Each.
You left them somewhere?
Yeah, I left them in a condo downtown Kansas City, and the lady was selling the condo. So I was doing one of those, the inspector found all this random bullshit, so let's go fix it.
Yeah.
And
home inspector?
Like half of it because you find out the rest of it was kind of stupid.
You talking about home inspector or regular inspector?
Home inspector.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
And so, yeah, I left them there, and that place sold. So they're probably still sitting in the ductwork.
Yeah. If it makes you feel better, I used to shoot my service call videos with a flip camera. Remember those? Were you old enough to even?
Yeah.
Okay. So flip camera is real good about 10 years ago, a little bit longer. And I was using the flip camera. It's like a Sony flip thingy. And I think it's at a house in the town near me. I'm not positive, but it's been there for the last 10 years in the attic. I haven't remember what service call it was. I was changing out a TXV. Yeah. Train strikes again. It's the worst unit. I tell you what, it's just the worst one ever. So do you like the field piece probes then? They're number 1 to you?
I'm using the S-bands that my new company gave me.
Because they gave them to
you. They supply them, so they're free. So I'm using their tools, not mine.
I get it. Hey man, I'm down with that. I'm down with that, like the kids say. But if you had to pick something, what would you pick? What would be your number 1 go-to if you had infinity money? Or like me, you're a huge influencer.
If I was a huge influencer, like I kind of was for your Instagram back in the day.
What a false sell of that was. You were a huge influencer. First of all, nothing related to me, even myself, has ever been a huge influencer. So you can't even say that.
You did get free stuff though.
I did get free stuff. I don't even know how that happened. That seems surreal to me. That's surreal every time I think about it. But
I would probably look. Field Piece has my name already on it, so I kind of like the Field Piece stuff.
Yeah, those probes are good. Excuse me. Those probes are really, really good. They had the most distance of all the ones I ever tested. I don't know what comes out now.
Did you test them on like a baseball field or something?
I did. I tested them on the baseball field.
That's
The Field Piece won. The UEI ones came in second. They were like, I don't know, 300 and some feet, 375. The Field Piece maxed out. I went all the way to the drainage ditch on the other side of the batting cages past the field. And then the Testo ones, of course, they were just past second base.
So the UEI ones can be like, they could be great, right?
They could be, yes.
I still think they look stupid.
Do they still have the same ones, the Hub 6 and the Hub 8 or whatever?
I think so.
Yeah, we should check that. In fact, I should go to a different website. I brought up this list of like the best probes, like I was doing with the gauges yesterday, and the first thing on there is Testo manifold gauges. They're not taking this seriously on the internet. I'm going to try something else.
Is it the one that Bluetooths to your phone though?
No, I mean that doesn't count though, right?
Like it shouldn't count, but if it has Bluetooth to the phone, maybe that's what the algorithm, the AI thinks that Bluetooth means that it's probes.
Yeah, maybe that's true. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it Bluetooths to the phone. I'm gonna go over to, since these supply house guys work with me, I'm gonna go to supplyhouse.com and see what they have in stock, and we'll compare.
Not True Tech Tools.
Not True Tech Tools. I was doing True Tech Tools and supplyhouse.com, and then True Tech's like, hey, Supply House is like a competitor of ours.
Competitor.
And I was thinking to myself, I don't know why I never thought about that, but that's absolutely true. So I'm just working with supplyhouse.com.
You should just do Amazon, because then,
just use affiliate links.
Compete with everybody.
Yeah, Amazon's, they're just crazy. I want to see, they're doing like brand names. I don't want to do brand names. I want to do like the actual type of tools. Oh, well. So I want to see if UEI, do they even have UEI? That's what I'm saying. Let's see here. Navac tools. Did you see Navac has probes?
Navac has probes now?
That's what I was saying. I just saw that picture on the other page I just looked at for the very first time. Navac. Oh, yeah, here's UEI. We'll look at that in a second. All right, let's see if the UEI, let me bring up the
You could apparently buy the UEI probes at Home Depot.
No way. Are you serious?
It just came up on the Home Depot's website.
Okay, that must be one of them things they stock far, far away. Let's see here. Where is it at?
Free delivery June 30th.
That's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too far out. Okay, that's not awful. Let me see.
They only have one review and it's 2 stars, so I don't think they're very well liked.
I reckon they don't sell a lot of them. That can't be right. I don't see the Hub 6 on this. Oh, wait, here it is. Smart Refrigerant Probes Deluxe Kit with Vacuum. It doesn't say it's Hub 8. So, all right, check it out. Smart Refrigerant Probes Deluxe Kit with Vacuum Gauge. What do you think they cost, a Hub 8? Are you watching the screen or are you just talking on the phone?
I'm just talking on the phone. I'm going to guess $599.
Wow. No, $800.
What the
heck? I don't know, man. Let's try another one because that seems crazy. All right. That was the Hub 8. It's $800. Of course, what is it? SH5?
Well, that makes sense.
You get 5% off SH5. I hope that's right, I think. SH5. Let's see. Let's go back. What'd you say?
I said Hub 8, $800? That makes sense.
For each hub. It's a Hub 8. Yeah, that's great. All right, let's try that again. Oh, I want to see. What's it? Navac. Let's see the Navac ones if they're on here. Navac probes. Oh, their flaring tools going next level, isn't it? All right. Let's scroll down here. So you've only used what? Just the Field Piece?
Navac probes actually look interesting. I kind of like them.
Did you look these up here? Okay. I'm trying to find them. I don't know why they're not at the top of the page.
Because I don't see them at supplyhouse.com. I see them at the other place that should not be named.
No, we can still name the place. So we'll go wherever on the
Oh,
internet we
True
can
Tech
find
Tools.
them.
I see them there, but not.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. True Tech Tools is a great place to shop. But, here's another great place to shop. Whatever. Pick wherever you want to go.
I prefer Amazon.
I prefer Amazon for a lot of stuff, too. Let's see. Oh, the Nexus. Have you seen? Okay, let's check this out. All right, on the screen here, we have I'm going to describe it to you. Don't look it up. And I want you to guess how much you think it costs. All right? This will be the first part of the game. This thing looks like you ever played Minecraft before?
Of course, I played Minecraft.
I'm just saying it. I figured you did. So my son Jackson.
I am Gen Z.
Yeah, you are. I figured you'd played it because it's been around for a while.
Jackson Systems Yoda.
Yeah, Jackson Systems Yoda. That's correct. He's playing Minecraft probably as we speak, and he watches videos about Minecraft, and I've watched them with him. And there's these things that float around that look like octopuses in the sky called a ghast. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what a ghast is.
Don't act like it's like everyone should know it. It's like all these guys know what a ghast is.
What a ghast is. What are you talking about?
What are these guys out here like? What's a ghast? What an idiot! No, this thing looks like a ghast. It's got so many things coming off the bottom of it. It's the Nexus digital manifold gauge kit with vacuum gauge, Bluetooth enabled. It's the SKU. Who cares? But it's NX4V. So it's digital, it's Bluetooth, and it has a vacuum gauge. It's from Navac. It looks like it's the size of a small stop sign or a surfboard for a dwarf person. So, what do you think it costs? You can't
say that anymore. That's offensive.
A little person.
That's better.
It's really hard to follow the lingo. But yes, a little person. What do you think? Which I like, by the way. We watch shows about them. Sound like an old person. We watch shows about these people, So what do you think it costs?
Big World?
Yeah, my wife loves that show.
I'm going to guess the cost of that would be like $400.
It's $699. You need to up your guesses, man. You need to up your guesses, dude.
You know what? I forgot about inflation. Probably was $400 a few years ago. Now it's $600.
Yeah, buddy, you got to factor in inflation, man. That's your problem. You weren't factoring inflation. We're going to go to Amazon to find some of these Amazon ones because they're talking about Elitech. You know what those are?
Is that Amazon brand that like it's got 2 stars or no reviews or anything like that?
No, man, they're getting more mainstream now. We got okay. All right, check this out. I'm gonna describe this one to you. First, I'm gonna go over to the chat because they're talking about it. Let's see. Sourman makes a manifold. We'll check that out. Harbor Freight will have one soon. I would love to see that. By the way, that would be awesome.
I'm kind of interested in that Harbor Freight vacuum pump. The Hercules vacuum pump that's battery powered.
Dude, I've wanted to try that so many times because I have Hercules. I have an 8 amp hour Hercules battery. I have a 5. I have a 4. I don't have that tool, but I would love to try that.
So there's some lady on TikTok that does HVAC that bought that, and she used it and said it was actually pretty good.
I bet it is good. I don't think there's anything special about vacuum pumps. Are probably pretty simple unless they have a bunch of extra controls on them.
There's some people like the guy from the whatever tools podcast that's a Harbor Freight hater.
Who's the whatever tools podcast? What are you talking about?
What was that guy's name?
Talking about Brett?
Yeah.
They haven't made a podcast in like a year or something. Their podcast broke up like 2 years ago.
You know what? I forgot what his name was. And
it's Brett.
All I know is that he made a tools podcast and would, make fun of Harbor Freight, which was just not warranted.
I don't think so either. I think Harbor Freight's come a long way.
I think Harbor Freight, even when he was talking shit on them, was great.
I'll tell you this. We'll come back to our Elitech in just a second. We'll talk about Harbor Freight for a second. So Harbor Freight has, and if you were reading the bottom of the screen, unlike Cannon, who doesn't see the screen right now, if you get 40 likes on this stream, we've been doing this for like 3 days now. 40 likes on the stream, I'll come back tomorrow. The first night it was 12 likes. The second night it was 20. If we get 40, by the time I get up tomorrow, we'll stream again, and we'll just keep rolling until people don't feel like it anymore. So,
hey,
40 likes.
I'll come back tomorrow too.
Hey, Hey, okay, don't be telling people that, because there might be people like, although they seem to be fine with you today. I don't know what the problem is. Before you
Look,
got a lot of
I
hate.
think I've matured since last time I was on here on a regular basis.
You've done very well this time. It's been a much more mature conversation. I actually agree with that. I think you're doing very well. So I'm going to
I
take
think
that
it's
off.
because now I'm a homeowner.
And maybe it is because of homeowner. You know what? I tell people, this is a legit thing. I tell people that you're not mature at 18, you're not mature at 21. God knows you're not mature. And but when you like get married or have children or get a house or those big responsibilities, it really kicks in. So you really do get that extra responsibility that, you know, you can be proud of yourself, feel like you're an accomplished person. And I think that's really important.
I would argue the having children thing.
You would argue that that's not it, or it is it?
That some people are not mature even after they have children.
No, there's exceptions to the rule for sure. I think we've all seen, you know, divorce court. We've seen a lot of like Montel Williams. What is that guy, Maury Povich, who's like, you are not the father sort of people. You know, we don't need them. Oh yeah, and the guy's jumping up and down.
There was a guy that was doing it, or Jerry Springer.
Yeah, there's Jerry Springer. You know, you got like the same talk show hosts, like the shock talk show hosts. You got Montel Williams. I don't think any of them are doing it anymore, but Jerry Springer, and then you had Maury Is it Maury Povich? Because it was Maury was the name of the show, I thought. And it says, we're going to tell you who the father of the baby is, sort of thing. And then they say it's not this guy, and the guy's like, I told you so. I told you so. You know, it's really kind of sad.
The guy that was talking about using a rubber glove.
Hey, what are you talking about now?
Did you never see that TikTok?
Talking about left
field.
You sent me a TikTok?
Yeah.
You know how, okay, I did join TikTok for the tools side. I did that like a day ago. So I might not
I've sent you a lot of TikToks.
You have sent me a lot of TikToks on what? Facebook?
On Facebook.
Oh, I did not get those. I don't remember any of them. I'm sorry. I don't remember that. And I have something to tell everybody out there that's the truth about being an older person. You're talking about being mature? I'm going to tell you something about being old. So I have a new phone. That's why we're able to talk now. It's been like 2 or 3 years that I waited to do this. And we're finally talking again. And I don't have Facebook on my phone because I haven't gone through the process of trying to remember what my password is. And because I'm still logged in on my desktop and on my last phone, which I still have. I still use it because it's bigger than this one. So it's like a tablet. Ooh.
Okay.
I hit the wrong button there. It's like a tablet. So I still use it, but I haven't logged in here. And I'm too lazy to try to go through the process of logging into my phone. So that creates some dissonance with my message answering.
You don't only have like three apps that you, or like 3 passwords you use? Like,
I do have a limited amount of passwords, but because, you know, they get more rigorous, like your iCloud stuff, all of a sudden it's like, now your password has to contain uppercase, lowercase, a Chinese number, your birth date, other people's birthdays. You know, it's like really complicated sometimes. So it's bad.
I just have an iPhone and I log in and then it says, oh yeah, that's your face. And then I can do whatever I want.
You know, I need to fix it because obviously, you know, I have to post on Facebook whenever we're doing stuff. Hold on, let me go over to the chat for just a second. There's something I wanted to say and I forget what it is. We'll check out Elitech in just a second. Garbage, Elitech. Navac looks good. We'll check that out. Let's see here. I'll talk with you. Okay, yep. Canon has the phone number. It's not the same as the old phone number. I'll figure out a way that guys can talk to me. I'm not just going to put it on the screen because, you know, we got like a whole bunch of random crap when I put it on the screen. So I'll figure out a way.
Yeah, you had me.
Yeah, that's true. I do. Some of it actually turned out pretty good because some of the people, like the drunk guy he used to call, do you remember him?
Yeah, I remember the drunk guy.
He was hilarious. It's like he called in. It's like everybody's like, keep him going. That's what the chat's like. Keep him talking, you know? It's like, okay, that's fun. But sometimes I want like guys to call in who I don't, you know, that can talk normal conversations with me. Although I do miss a drunk guy, actually. I have to give him the number if he signs on here.
I might be getting to the drunk guy. I'm on my 3rd beer tonight.
No. This guy was special. He was drunk in a way that you believed he was drunk all the time. It's like all day, every day. Because every time he called, he was hammered. I mean, he wasn't like, I'm buzzing a bit. I feel silly. No, it's like can't drive a vehicle. I can't walk downstairs. If I try to move at all, I would end up on a fail army video. That's what it's going to be like. You don't want to be that guy. Let's see here. But I do want to, guys, if you want to have the phone number for the show, all you got to do, you can email me. It's in the description of this.
You send me a message on Facebook. I'll let the number out.
Okay.
It's okay.
Don't
I'll
listen to
vent you
him.
a little bit.
I will change the number. I don't know how to do that. And I'm just kidding. Yeah, you could ask Cannon. I can't control that. But you can email me. It's in the description of the video. Afterwards, you can go down there. It's zacharysgood@gmail.com. It's pretty easy. So just email me, and I can send the number. That way, I can get to know you a little bit anyway, so I know what we can talk about. So if we have a show coming up, and there's something we can talk about, I can say, hey, man, hey, you work on robots. We're talking about robots tonight. Crap like that. But, all right, let's try this. One more thing. I'm going to go over to the screen here because we're winding down here, Cannon. You've been on the phone for 40 minutes.
I'm looking at these ELITech gauges that you were talking about.
That's the screen we're looking at right now. Which ones are you looking at?
These Amazon ELITech. Hold on, let me get back to the top.
There's a bunch of them.
ELITech digital AC gauge set, HVAC gauges, app monitoring with temp clamp, 1/8 MPT, PT-500, and PT-800.
What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about these the smart probes looking ones.
Yeah, the smart probe looking ones with the Z manifold looking ones, I'll say, because
that's
they got the little screen on them.
All right, so I see this up on the screen here now. ELITech digital AC gauge set, and what it looks like to me is that ELITech takes. My impression is they take like the older technology from other brands and use it, because this looks like Appion to me.
It does kind of look like the Appion ones, but I see a flaw in their
what's
thing.
the flaw?
If you scroll down,
okay,
I do not see 454B as a listed refrigerant.
Oh no, where do they list the refrigerants at? Am I passing that or something? Let me see here. 454B.
I scrolled down, right before you get the reviews, before the specifications, it says all the refrigerants.
Oh, okay. Let's see something here. I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna scroll down all the way to the reviews, actually. Oh, I see. There's a
got
bunch of
455A, which I'd never even heard of.
Oh, I see it right here. Okay, let's see. 444A, 448A, which I think is something. I don't remember what that is. They don't have it. You're right. It's not on there.
Yeah.
What kind of crap is that? They have R32 though. So they have R32. I'm highlighting it on the screen there.
But R32's been around for a while. 454B is pretty new.
That's true. That's true. Yep.
So it goes with your older technology thing.
So they must be usable as A2L appliances because R32 is on there. And not some of the other refrigerants are slightly flammable. I don't think any of these are like highly flammable though, I don't think.
No.
Where's ammonia? What's ammonia?
Flammable.
Which number is ammonia? I don't remember.
R290?
No, that's just propane.
That's propane.
Let me see. R290's on here, actually. Okay.
R290 is on here.
So I don't know about that. I don't know if you can use them with R290 or not. Not
it straight up says R290.
Oh dear. R290, yeah, I'm looking at it right here. So they have R290, so we have those, but that's not the ones that I think people are looking at. I don't think these are the gauges that ELITech's like, wow, look at this. Because if you go back and you go to digital manifold two-way valve with thermocouple or thermometer clamps for HVAC systems, LMG10. So these suckers look like they're trying to just jump right up there with the big boys. They have all sorts of buttons and stuff. It's only 3 valves, which is fine. Don't have to be 4 valves. A whole bunch of warnings. Let me see here. Temperature probe port, LCD screen. Nothing color, nothing like that. Just a basic screen, like the one you had. It's just a basic screen.
Yeah.
But was that a problem for you?
No.
So that's fine.
Well, honestly, for that, I'd never actually really used the screen because at that time my company was still wanting us to hook the gauges up before they went to all non-invasive shit. But so I just used the app and then I took a screenshot of the app.
Oh. Well, I have good news for you though. These are good with R454B. It's on
They
the
look a
thing.
little stupid though.
What? Come on now. What the? Stupid. Orange and blue is stupid. If that's stupid, then
That's the
S-Fans are
colors of
stupid.
my high school.
Orange and blue, man, they are dumb looking. I'll give you that. They look kind of dumb. And
I thought the
they're-
field piece S-Fans were the stupidest looking gauges until I saw these.
I stand corrected. All right, let's see what else they got here. They copied Testo, in my opinion. Here, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just going to say it on the air, which is what you should do. They have a manifold. It's like a half manifold, but it looks like it has a little tiny screen on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's nuts
But-
looking.
It's only $69, so I kind of want to try it.
Yeah, let's see what it's good with. Are they going to list all the refrigerators? Let's see.
Zach, can we go half on this and I'll do some testing for you?
It's 169. I thought it was 69. I thought you said it was 69. I was like, yeah, we can do it.
Oh, mine's 69.
This says 169. I think you're looking at different ones.
I can bundle for hoses for $89.
Hold on a second. Wait a second. What's the 60? Oh, by itself, it is 69. You're right. Yeah, that thing is cute, isn't it? But let's see. What was this? Something else? What's the other gauges that people have been talking about? Let's see here. There's no such thing as an A2L or AL3 manifold, AL2L3 manifold, just manifolds. You know, that's true. It's not like they're making a bunch of sparks. So I don't know. I don't know if there's something about.
Well, technically, with a PT chart, don't you only need the pressures?
With a PT chart, but you need the temperatures.
Well, but the PT chart supplies all the temperature with the pressure.
You have to measure the temperature to get the subcooling and superheat, though.
Well, yeah, but you can use that with anything.
Yeah, I'm just saying, all you need is a pair of analog gauges and temperature clamp. If you want to really, we can get some analog gauges. I tell you, hold on. We're going to wrap up with this because it's been going for about 50 minutes here.
I have some. They're broken in the garage.
No, we don't need those. We need to get analog. I should have wrote HVAC. I didn't know why I didn't. Analog HVAC gauges. What can we get for the cheapest price? We got the Deweys. We don't need that. All right, let's see here. Come on now, $31. Those are for
with
automotive.
hoses. Which ones can we get for the cheapest price with hoses?
All right, let's see. That's oh man, you got yellow jackets up here. Oh, come on, I was looking for some cheapies. All right, here we go.
Lynch amp.
I don't. Oh yeah, there's some Lichamps right there, but I'm looking right above. There's a Limo K Parts AC diagnostic manifold gauge set for free on charging. Hell yeah, free on charging. That's what I'm talking about. Free on. That's every refrigerant. Kangaroo.
That freeze on.
Freeze on. Just not. You can't call it Frosty Frost. It is freeze on or Freon. Let's see. These suckers are good right here. I like these.
The
These
Coolie
are
Goodness, as I've had someone call it.
Coolie Goodness, Frosty Yum Yum. Those are the names you can use it. Hey, look, it says frequently returned item. Oh, I see. It's a piece of crap. Wait a second. Let's see if the Zinni 3.5 single stage rotary vane economy vacuum pump is frequently returned. It is. Oopsie daisies.
Well,
Oh no.
do you think people use it once and return it?
I think that's possible. I sure do. Especially
I
with
bet
this.
they probably are ordering it with their Amazon mini split, pulling a vacuum like you're supposed to, then returning the vacuum pump.
Yeah.
Who's gonna know?
No, Amazon's pretty good for taking stuff back. What I found is that places like Amazon, I'm gonna close this out here. Places like Amazon and Temu, if you will. Temu, yeah, you can call it Temu. Those places, my wife has purchased so many things that are just small things, and she says, I don't want these, and return them, and they just say, keep it, because it's cheaper for you just to keep it. It's hilarious. She has so many things, like these little tiny $1, $2 items that she needed, and it's just super funny. Your wife's over there going, that's what I do.
No, she was showing me a text that someone sent one of her friends. Well, one of my friends sent her friend, so there's some drama going on.
Well, Cannon, good time for you to go sort it out because I'm gonna let you go.
They
Bye,
sell the
Cannon.
Z-
Bye, Cannon. I'm just
They
kidding.
have the Z manifold gauge on Amazon.
Yeah, the Z manifold gauge is on Amazon. Absolutely. You can get it. You can get the yellow jacket version. You can get whatever discount version you want.
I thought this was a Zack Ciota special. I didn't realize I could buy one.
Yeah, Yellow Jacket sells single test gauges.
Never knew that.
Yep, it's been around the whole time. The reason I got Z Manifold, the idea for it was I saw it on a YouTube video. Do you know who it was? Whose video that was?
I'm gonna guess it was
Way back.
oh, what's that guy's name?
I feel like you're gonna guess it right.
Reardon?
No, it wasn't Steven. No, it was Fritz
That's his first
Rochester
name.
and Eddie Leverage.
Eddie Leverage. I don't even know who that is.
That's way back. You're talking about with some drama, but we won't address that here today because we are upstanding individuals, and
You
that
mean
is
John
past.
Israel?
No. That's totally separate than that. No, it's a whole different thing.
Oh, I thought we were just talking about drama.
No. We're not talking about old Johnny Drama. That's from Entourage. Johnny Drama?
Oh, yeah, it is from Entourage.
Yeah, I made that up right there. But no, it's a whole different subject right there. But Cannon,
I'm about to move to
It's
the
over.
land of John Israel. That's going to be a little bit scary.
there's you probably won't run into each other in the whole state of Louisiana.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's perchance meeting. Cannon, I'm gonna let you go, man, because I'm gonna wrap this thing up. But man, if you want to hang out tomorrow,
You guys all
You
have a
hang out?
great night.
40 likes though. I ain't coming back for anything less.
Yeah. You know what? We can make sure Zach gets 40 likes. Send
That's
it to your
nice.
mom. Just tell her to like it. It's okay.
Fine by me.
Use your significant other's phone to like it. It's
Fine.
okay.
They have to have an account. Log in and do it.
I'll log in my wife's account and do it right now.
You do it. Do it right now, Cannon. All right, man.
Okay. I'll talk to you later, Zach. You have a great night.
All right, dude. Thanks for calling in.
Bye.
Bye. So that was old Canon Casey. Wrapping it up for tonight. Guys, I had a lot of fun here talking to you. Yeah, it was Fritz. They were doing a test on some kind of recovery jug, and Eddie was using a single test gauge, and I was like, I like that idea. So I got the Z-manifold idea that screws directly to the Schrader valve port, and then I had the idea of putting like a tiny hose, like a 6-inch hose on it so you can move it around. I thought that was great. I don't know what John's up to now. I haven't seen any content from him in a while. I haven't checked recently, but last I did check, it had been a while since he did anything. So I don't know what he's up to, if he's still posting or not. But easy to check, though. Go check it right now. Y'all are on YouTube. We're about to end this thing. I mentioned, I think yesterday or the day before, my favorite little clip I did was a segment called Ralph Baer Tech Support. It's like 4 or 5 years. Well, it's probably like 7 years ago or something, if I'm really honest, if I look back. But I'm going to play that here at the end and then get off the air. Guys, I really appreciate it. If you like the stream, I'll come back tomorrow for 40 likes. We're kind of having fun with that. See if we can get to 40 likes by tomorrow morning. And I'll come back tomorrow evening and do a show. Maybe, I don't know if Overtime is doing a show at 9 o'clock. I'll try to do it around there so it doesn't affect theirs. But I really appreciate it. Really appreciate talking to you. If you want to call into the show and talk, hit me up with an email, zacharysciota@gmail.com. You can find that in the description of the video down at the bottom. Shoot me an email. I'll give you the number and stuff. We can communicate about it. We can text or email back and forth and get it set up if you want to call in. I think it's great. I enjoy that. Last time I checked with Ralph, it's been a while, and he was doing tech support for Goodman Mitsubishi. That's where he was at. I want to say he was changing jobs, but I don't remember. I have to look back and see. I've been out of the what do you want to call it, the pulse of the culture here for quite a while. So hopefully I can get back into that and start kind of enjoying that again. I hope so. So God bless all of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy this last segment, and I hope I get to see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Thanks. Yes, sir. You need to put the meter leads on the meter for it to work properly. Yes, sir. Okay, call me back. Dumbass. Ralph Baer Tech Support. Ralph Baer Tech Support. Ralph Baer Tech Support. Hello, this is Ralph Bear with tech support.
Hey man, this tech support.
Yes, sir, this is.
Hey, great. I got this unit that won't come on. The customer's all over me.
Can you give me the model and serial number for the unit?
Yeah, I think it was like CPG something.
Do you mind checking it again, please?
Oh yeah, I'm not actually on the job right now.
Why don't you just call me back when you get to the job site?
Yeah, I think it might be Freon related.
I think we could be a little bit more accurate if you were actually there, if you don't mind, sir.
Cool, bro. I'll call you tomorrow.
Tech support, this is Ralph Bear.
Hey man, is this that tech support guy again?
Jack, would you please call me when you're actually at the job? It would be very helpful.
I was thinking about that call again. I'm thinking it might be Freon. I really do believe that Freon is the heart of the problem. You know, half of them's Freon. The other half is capacitors.
What?
All right, man, I'll call you back when I get there.
Okay.
All right, I got her opened up.
So what input voltage do you have to the contactor?
I don't know. I left those in the van. Hold on.
Okay.
How you doing? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, we caught a couple up there on the creek a couple weeks ago. A couple of cats, some brim. Yeah, we didn't get any on trot lines this time. How's your sister doing? Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah, all right, I'll see you later. The squiggly line is volts. With the 8Z next to it. Yeah, I have 0 volts.
Have you checked the circuit breaker to see what condition it is in?
I looked at the panel looks fine I can see it.
No, I mean, did you actually look and see if it's tripped or shut off or something like that?
Oh, okay, let me go check that. That's a good idea. Oh, yes sir, it is tripped. Yes sir, it is tripped.
Okay, well since it's tripped.
Here, I'm gonna get Earl to hold it closed while I go over to the unit real quick. Hold on. Earl, come on over here. Yeah, just hold this breaker closed. I'm gonna go to the unit.
No, Jack, no. Jack, for the love of God. Do not do it, Jack. Well, I guess that is natural selection then.
Ralph Bear Tech Support. Ralph Bear Tech Support. Ralph Bear Tech Support.